JC, you cold for this one.
Ain't no time to waste, little baby. I done did the race, little baby. I'm a star from space, little baby. All the ops get erased, little baby. Bring the bad bitches to Tulum. Make the pussy pop like balloons. We the realest niggas in the room, huh? We the realest niggas in the room. V12 pop clutch, go vroom. Pay retail for my cup, little boo. I've been in touch in tune. Used to be in touch with you.
Ain't no time to waste, little baby. I just did the race, I'm Usain. Sliding in the great A Mercedes. Sliding like a Mac Cascade, going skating. Ops ain't safe, I just chased them off bases. Spit crack worth the same, nigga Franklin. Get back or the cake going crazy. Really, I'm just laughing to the bank, nigga AJ. Young nigga outside in the 8-Os where niggas turn hard overnight worth of Play-Doh. Not for real, nigga tired of LA though. I'm tryna see Tulum, bitch, talking Turks and Caicos. Shit cool, now we flying on the plane. Now I'm crashing that coochie, bitch, gotta get Mako. Ooh, this shit fire on cake bone. Thinking two bitches, not what you waiting on. Like,
ain't no time to waste, little baby. I done did the race, little baby. I'm a star from space, little baby. All the ops get erased, little baby. Bring the bad bitches to Tulum. Make the pussy pop like balloons. We the realest niggas in the room, huh? We the realest niggas in the room. V12 pop clutch, go vroom. Pay retail for my cup, little boo. I've been in touch in tune. Used to be in touch with you. I bet I pull up shorty. That little bitch, she like, ooh, can you afford me? Ooh, bitch, please, it's me. This shit for the bad hoes in the G. Damn, my baby so crazy. That's my fault, I've grown to player. That's my fault, I don't play favorite. Bad bitch, shoot my shot like laser. Golden simple, bad bitch get her. Ops get hit up, gang gang in it. Big play in it, let me play in it. Yeah, let me do my thing and let me spaz in it. Yes, I'm with gang, I'm all bags with me. These ain't good girls, these is bad bitches. Why you try to wait like it's bad fitness? Ain't no time to waste, little baby. Little pin. I done did the race, little baby. Yes, I did. I'm a star from space, little baby. All the ops get erased, little baby. Bring the bad bitches to Tulum. Make the pussy pop like balloons. We the realest niggas in the room, huh? We the realest niggas in the room. V12 pop clutch, go vroom. Pay retail for my cup, little boo. I've been in touch in tune. Used to be in touch with you.
Feel me? We is in a spiritual warfare, little homie. You gotta be as wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove. Oh, hey, what it do, friend? I'm just over here politicking with the little homies. That's right. Because if we don't take the time out to teach them, how will they know what to do to keep growing and have their game effective and tight? But you see, friend, that's just it. The little ones is like sponges, soaking everything up. That's why we gotta be mindful of the things we introduce them to, because it could really mess them up. Like, we can't be out here smoking and thinking they ain't scoping. Or we can't be out here twerking and wondering why when they get back to school they can't get to working. You feel me? And even if you ain't got no kids, friend, I'm sure you got a little brother, cousin, or somebody you can help win. Now I want you to have a bomb day, friend, but remember, raising a child ain't easy. So stay strong and don't quit. Because if you train a child up the way they should go, when they get old, they ain't gonna depart from it. Hey.
Nice. Turn me up, DJ. Okay, I hear it. Hey, if you know where you at, welcome back. Guy Talk Live. I'm your host, Sean of Guy Radio. Shine August, the Haitian sensation, R&B sensation, real nigga blues in your packet right now. Oh, wait, I forgot my... All right. I was just making sure we had the sound effects, man. Thank y'all, the live studio audience, everybody at home on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter Live. Let me go live on Instagram. I'm going to go live on Clubhouse with you by my side. We can touch the sky because we win. We win. win, we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. All right, I like that. That one felt good. I had to make that one a little personal. Everybody waiting for a victory. It's almost here. You got to be patient. Everybody that saw me on Instagram Live yesterday, man, we had an amazing show. I've been doing a series called Conversations. And basically, if you know me, when I get home, wherever I'm at, I do like to chill in my whip, man. That's always been a thing. It's probably before I got my license and I couldn't drive my car. I used to just go sit in my car and listen to music. So I don't know if that's what happened, where that originated, but I do love to sit in my car, that peace, that quiet, that personal time, and you're in your own car. So that really feels good. So I always try and maximize that opportunity. But when I do that, if someone's riding with me, hopefully they enjoy the peace and quiet, but that often turns into some great conversations in the car. And yesterday, I was talking to my brother Chris Brown, who this show is sponsored by. So if you do see the 100-gram dash, I understand that was a company that we started. Then we bridged with and got on Leafly. We Super Fresh Farms. It kind of migrated into that once we partnered up with Chris. Now we're back individual and business is booming. So thank everybody for ordering. Order right now. If you are on Leafly, search Super Fresh Farms. It's still Super Fresh Farms on Leafly. On Weed Maps, you can actually search 100-gram dash. You can text in your order. You text them hashtag God Talk Live, and we got a special promotion for you. We're going to do something on that delivery charge for you as well. So thanks again, Chris Brown, for being my brother and sticking to your dreams. And finally, we were able to meet in the middle and merge our two dreams and make it prosperous. All right. So thanks, everybody, again for watching. All right, before we go too far, y'all know we got to usher God in. Oh, hell no. Whoa. Wrong sound. All right, let's get it cracking, man. Today is Work Wednesday. It is hump day. You're right in the middle. You about to go over the fence right into that therapy and that fun. So let's make sure we take this day serious. Let's make sure we maximize it and be productive. All right, y'all bow your heads. Father God, it is your boy, the exceptional nigga, your son. Of course, before I ask you for anything, I got to thank you for everything. Father, what I am going to thank you for right now is Father, thank you so much again for another opportunity to go live on God Talk. I was about to say something so crazy, but I'm not about to say that. Father, thank you again for another opportunity to do God Talk, another message, another way to organize and build and group us together and grow this God consciousness. If I'm going to ask you for anything, Father, I need you to heal the people that are hurting right now. I know a lot of people have lost friends, family. They going through hospitalization. They going through the COVID. They going through all kind of stuff. Right now, of course, we understand that everything works out for our good, Romans 8:28, but we understand that we are hurting right now and we do need healing. So wherever you see fit, whether it's personal, business, emotional, mental, Father, show us up, heal us. We got grandmothers that's sick, fathers that are passing away, mothers that are sick, mothers that are passing, aunties, uncles, family members, friends. A lot of rappers are dying. Father, we need healing. Give us closure, give us peace. In your name I pray, amen. I was about to say something so crazy, but I'm not going to say that. What I am going to do is tell y'all about it, though. So, yesterday, I'm pretty sure everybody heard, but your boy Drizzy, oh, damn. Last night, West B was very aggressive on Gas or Trash. She was very aggressive with the contestants last night, and I was like, I think it's rubbing off on me because she was being very truthful about it, and I ain't mad at it, man, but I don't want to go that lane. I'm going to stay fun. We're going to have a great show today. What I do want to talk about is this nigga Drizzy. I don't know if y'all know, but Drake is a superstar, and with superstardom, it comes a lot of groupie love, and the groupie love turned into actual intercourse a couple nights ago, and I guess what Drake does after he has sex with these groupies, he goes to the bathroom, and pours hot sauce in the condom. And I guess the hot sauce poured in the. I was about to say Megan Thee Stallion hot sauce, but I'm gonna leave that alone. He poured hot sauce in the condom. I guess it kills the sperm, and he mixed it up and he shook it and threw it in the trash and tied it up. I guess threw it in the trash. So the groupie goes to the bathroom after Drake cut the condom open and continues to pour the hot sauce / semen, the spicy semen sauce in her vagina in hopes to get pregnant. And the people from the hotel said they can hear her fucking screaming. Bitch, that's what you get for being a fucking groupie, man. So shout out to Drake, man. Drake just went up a few notches in my motherfucking, in my respect level. Going back real quick to 100 gram dash. This is called Oreos. This shit is fire. I guess this is a $60 eighth. So he gave me a bunch of strands yesterday, so we're going to blow through those right now on God Talk. But this is Oreos. It smells crazy. I wish y'all could smell that right now. It looks crazy. It feels crazy. So, again, shout out to 100 gram dash. If y'all need that, go get that. Of course, please, and also go start your businesses, man. Go do something. You paint. Do something creative, man. Express yourself. Do that. Let me see. What else I got for y'all? Let me see. Also, yeah, quick story. So as y'all know, Real Nigga Blues is out right now. R&B V2 is out right now. And I'm going grassroots marketing is what it's called. Grassroots marketing is, depending on, still to this day, the highest form of marketing, and it's called mouth to mouth, word of mouth marketing. It's still valuable. And when we released R&B 1, we did put posters everywhere. We got digicards, we got QR codes, we put the QR codes on the hoodie. And there were a few instances where it worked, and I was completely ecstatic. I seen people looking at it. I seen a couple people scan it. A couple people actually hit me up because they saw it they saw the posters out. And earlier this week, or no, it was over the weekend, Mel came over. Y'all know Mel's radio. She came to the studio. She also had somebody with her, one of her friends, Tokyo. And Tokyo saw the album cover on the wall, and I wasn't in here. I was outside dealing with my dog, so I didn't see the original realization of the album cover. But I guess she realized the album cover, and she got ecstatic. And she began to tell Mel why, and Mel told her, wait till he comes back and tell him. So I come back in the room, and she's like, oh, my God, I know you. I've been listening to your music. You've inspired me so much. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she was like, so I was at my 7-Eleven that I frequent, and I saw your posters, and I scanned it, and I've been listening to your music ever since. Like, I'm a huge fan. Your music is great. I went back to listen to all your old stuff. And she was like, in addition to that, not only did I listen to your stuff, but I do music too, and I copied exactly what you did. I put my face next to my QR code, and I posted it everywhere. And thank you for your inspiration. I've been thinking about you, and you've been inspiring me, and I've never known who you were, and now I'm in your studio, and the moment jumped up. It skyrocketed. So I said that, like I said, to Wes B. Also yesterday, I was talking to the homie Chris, and he was like, where was you coming from? I was like, I'm at Wes B house. And one of the homies got a little excited, and I'm like, okay, Wes B. Like, Wes B. Like, okay, for sure. And this happens all the time. When I say Wes B's name, people's face light up. I guess she represents fun. She represents happiness. She represents restoration. And people feel this. So yesterday after Gas the Trash, I'm talking to Wes B, and I'm like, Wes, people love you. Like, people really love you. And she was like, you know what? I was doing on my vision board, and the leader of the vision board party or whatever, she was saying that you're really special. You have to walk in your light. You have to walk in your light. And I say all that to say this. Do you, boo-boo. People are watching. Not only are they watching, but they're paying very, very close attention. People see you. You are what you represent. People know you. They know what you're up to. And a lot of times we get distracted because we're focusing on the numbers. This video got this many likes. This picture got this many likes. This many people are watching my live. This many people are engaging. This many people are listening to the album. This many people click the YouTube link. and this many followers, this many people I'm following. I got to cut down on my followers. I don't want people to seem like I'm following too many people. We get distracted behind these numbers. And I just want to remind myself and everybody else that you are where you're supposed to be. You are doing exactly what you're supposed to do. You are representing what you're supposed to represent, and you're doing it in an amazing fashion. And though they may not say anything socially to you, they are watching you. All right. So the greatest act you can ever do is inspire. And shout out to Tokyo for being so willing to tell me that how much I inspired her by just being who I am naturally, by, again, having integrity, having creativity, and actually trusting my mind and my creativity when it comes to promoting my skills and my talent and sharing them with people. All right. So again, trust your ideas. Trust your overthinking, trust your creativity, and get your ass out there and do something. Today is Work Wednesday, man. Make sure you're handling your business. We don't want anything, we don't want any moment to inspire someone to fall through the crack. And I'm speaking to myself because shout out again to Jamie Kirk, the Hustler's Manual. I went to one of her pop-up shops. She had a release party or a book release. I don't know what you call it, a book signing. And there were opportunities for me to hand my DigiCard out to some potential listeners. And for some reason, I let the shit get in my ear. Man, don't interrupt they fun. But again, I have to remind myself I'm hungry, not thirsty. So change your mindset before we approach these people offering them our products. All right, people are watching. You are good enough. We have everything that we need, man. It's time to really perfect on that. And again, I'm talking to myself. We got to step it up more, because they watching, and we got to give them something to watch. Ultimately, what she say? Your witness, Aisha said last episode, she was like, your witness should be great. So when people see what they see, when they see what you're doing, give them something to say and let that, whatever they're saying, be inspirational to them and whoever they're telling. All right. So let me see. I got notes here, man. We got some comments popping in. Deja, what's up? God morning, Kiki. Who else I see up in here, man? Oh, shit, I see you, Facebook. What's the deal? Twitter, what's the deal? I also went to a marketing seminar the other day, so if anybody want to tap in with any marketing ideas, I'm running them up right now. Feel free to tap in. I see y'all, Facebook. What's the deal? All right, so we good. We good in this thing. Let me check my notes, make sure I'm not missing nothing else. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait. All right, so let me take that off. We did that. All right, boom. We took that off. Boom. All right, so the name of this show today, I usually don't do titles, but we're gonna try. So today we're gonna name this Words Don't Die. We're gonna just digest something. We're gonna take it apart, dissect it. We're gonna dissect it and digest it. And then hopefully it resonates. Hopefully it makes us greater. Yesterday, as I was kind of preparing for this episode, I was actually at West B's house, and she was like, this guy's happy. This guy's happy. And I was ecstatic, man, taking the notes. And I also had an opportunity to practice the things that we're going to discuss today. And I really felt like I grew 2, 3, 4, 5 inches yesterday just because I felt the maturation come. So with that said, let's go to a quick break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to jump right into God Talk. All right? We'll be right back. Water.
Water whipping, water spilling, water dripping, water, water spilling, water dripping, water spilling, bitch better find no art, if she wanna swim with a shark, drown this bitch, need a lifeguard, spilling everywhere, I ain't try hard, water, 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 water. That's what I give them cause they thirsty. Put my name on like a jersey. Make a bitch work, do a burpee. Drip got flavor like a Slurpee. Tryna steal the sauce, got them lurking. Hey, I'm on his head like a turban. And I'm on that bitch like a Birkin. Little nigga make a step, make him nervous. Something that water the fuck on the mermaid. These nigga pussy is what I determined. Told them to leap if they feelin' Kermit. I put that work in the air like a birdie. These nigga deaf if they say they ain't hurting me. All of that hating, yeah, it is not hurting me. Put that juice in your mouth and start gargling. I made a mess, so you gonna get charming. Now cut from this coffee, ain't made from this garment. You fucking with me, then you fucking with Martian. I up that bitch and I aim at my targets. Gonna be big, yeah, I'm gonna be enormous. I can't talk about it with an informant. I keep it lit, yeah, I'm about to torch it. They don't play around, I make them forfeit, 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 forfeit. Water, 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 water whipping, water spilling, water dripping, water, 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 water spilling, water dripping, water spilling, water, 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 hand me a towel, bitch, I'm leaking. Sweating, you know how I'm beasting. Foot on their neck, no releasing. No Louis V, I'm still bleeding. Head big as fuck, it's on Riri. Bitch, for the ass, show some chi-chis. She see the money, she leechy. I pull up, they notice immediately. Water, 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 water. I break their neck, make it turn. Hot nigga, first degree burn. These niggas, they clock what you earn. About to get laid like a perm. I'm with this shit, I'm with this shit, so I advise you to move out the way of these turds. Doing my shit, I be doing my shit. These lames just hating, they be square like a nerd. Water whipping, yeah. Charging bitches, yeah. Boss decisions, ragu spilling, she want the wood like a tiger. This is my life, I'm no liar. Spinning like Michelin tires. Bitch with his sleep with his tired. Work, 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 work,
One, two, three, go.
water, 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 water whipping, water spilling, water dripping, water, 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 water.
All right, I just have to make sure I send this out to everybody.
Water spilling, water dripping, water spilling, water, water, water,
Yeah, I just had to make sure I send that out to everybody. If you know you at, welcome back, God Talk Live. I'm your host, Shine of God, Radio Shine, Sean August, the Haitian sensation, R&B sensation, real nigga blues in your pocket right now. Of course, today is Work Wednesday. Hey, some of these 10-year challenges, y'all gotta relax. I'ma just say, we got another 10 years. God give us another 10 years to undo the things we done done in this 10 years. Why? Because we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. We win. I done seen some crazy 10 years. The damage that 10 years can do. Y'all gotta relax, B. By the grace of God, we gotta do something. And I seen a post that said, hey, y'all talking about all these bitches gaining weight over these 10 years, post your hairline. Whoop. Posted the hairline, now what? I'm just playing, man. I'm just being petty. But I don't know if y'all, damn, I broke this blunt. I don't know if y'all noticed how all that shit wasn't just funny right now. It definitely was not funny, and I'm about to tell you exactly why right now. So, let me go live, man. So, not yesterday. YouTube. With you by my side, you can touch the sky, 'cause we win, we win, we win, we win, we win. All right, man, we live. All right, I just had to make sure I set that up. Feel free to call in 424-234-9416. Thank you for your comments. YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter. I'll fuck with you the long way. But as y'all know, on Monday, I had my better half here. Shout out to Aisha Nubian. We've been hosting the Only Hip Hop Show for years, man. Shout out to LaRon Pierce. Shout out to the Poetess. Shout out to everybody at Morris Media for giving us an opportunity. Also, RMC, everybody at Roscoe's Media Center. I don't know if y'all know, but Roscoe's got a radio station, and that was my first radio job. So yesterday, or Monday, excuse me, we had Aisha Nubian on the show. And we were talking about being a good friend. And it kind of expanded into when to say something as a good friend and when to shut up. And she said she was reading a book, When to Speak and When to Shut Up. And so I went down a rabbit hole. I began to start researching the book. I ultimately was about to buy it until I was listening to one reviewer. And the one reviewer said it was a great experience. It was a great book. It was a great read, but it wasn't another book. And the other book he named was 101 Ways to Tame Your Tongue by Deborah Pagay. Deborah Pagay is a accountant. She has been CEO and CFO of a few different companies, and she's also a spiritual leader and teacher. So I went down the rabbit hole, and I spent a lot of time with her articles. I spent a lot of time with her interviews, and I spent a lot of time with her yesterday. I even tweeted her and tagged her on Instagram, and she liked it and all that. I tried to get her to call in on the show, but actually I didn't check the DM for that. So she probably hit me back, but I didn't check it. But that's what we're going to get into. And the tongue fast. Fasting with your tongue. We've all said things that we regret. We all said things that in hindsight we wish we didn't say, or we could have said a better way. And ultimately, this year we have said we're taking the focus off the feelings and putting them on the endurance. We can endure these things. We can endure these things oftentimes without saying anything. So with that said, I thank God for Aisha and all the information that was poured into my spirit and my mind after that. So we're going to get into that. And then while I was studying, what highlighted this moment and made it truly unforgettable was, again, I was outside sitting in my car. I don't know what I was about to do. Oh, street cleaning. Street cleaning is slavery, by the way. These motherfuckers could get up and tell me to move my car whenever they feel like it. God damn it, I don't know about that. But I was sitting in my car about to move the car for street cleaning, and I saw a young lady. I'm gonna give you the story, and then you can put her skin color and race on it if you want. All right, so I was sitting in my car, and this lady was pushing a stroller, and she had a young daughter next to her. And I guess the daughter was walking slow. Mind you, she had to be 3, maybe 4. All right? And and I guess the mom was working out. Like, she was power walking. I don't know if that's still a thing, but she was power walking. So she was walking a little fast. And again, this daughter's 3, 4. And she stops at the driveway, and then she does squats, and her daughter didn't catch up yet. And she's like, hurry up, before I beat your ass. And I looked. Whoa. And then I guess the daughter touched the stroller while the mom was doing squats. Stop that shit before I beat your ass. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, ooh. Now, naturally and normally, I would say something, and the words were already triggered in my mouth. Be nice. Be nice to her. Be nice to her. Like, put her in the stroller if you don't, you know what I mean? But we've all seen this story. We've all seen this mother. We've all seen this parent. We've all seen this grandmother. We've all seen this father. We've all seen this grandfather, this uncle, this auntie. And we've all been this person. And what I do want to say, the easiest thing you can ever do is lash out. The easiest thing you can ever do, the first thing we normally do is lash out or point the finger. Naturally, or nurtured, because it's not natural. But that's what we do. We point the finger right off the bat. We point the finger. And we need to get that under control. Because a lot of these things, when we're telling it like it is, or we're saying how we feel, we understand that feelings are often the enemies of our goals. But when we say how we feel, understanding how powerful the tongue is and how powerful our words are, we may be keeping ourselves in this cycle of mediocrity because by the things that we say. As a man thinketh, so is he. As a man speaketh, so is he. All right, so, and that hit me because, again, we're not all made equal. We're not all carbon copies of each other. We're not all, we don't know what you're sensitive to. And me just being myself doing me justifiably may offend somebody, or it may hurt someone's feelings, or it may make me look bad, or my intentions were bad. Was I trying to manipulate somebody? Was I trying to lie? Was I trying to, So with that, all that said, I took the time to dive into Deborah Pagay's life, and she gave me a lot of things that I want to discuss on here. So let's go ahead and get started. IG, what's the deal? Oh, I didn't pin the comment. Damn, I didn't pin it. We about to get into it, man. Shout out to everybody watching on Instagram. Come over to YouTube if you like. Let me shout y'all ass out, man. I see y'all watching. Jay Cannon, what's the deal? Jamie Kirk, I was just talking about your fine ass. What's the deal, baby? And have anxiety at a young age. I wonder why little girls are so aggressive. I'm so glad you said that, because this is not my first time seeing this. Of course, we were all raised with an aggressive mother. They loved us, but they were wrong. But we've seen this in schools. The school teachers talk to our kids like this. If it's not full-blown like this, it's about 20, 30% like this. And that's completely out of pocket. All right? We wonder why our daughters grow up a little brittle. We wonder why our men grow up not really trusting women, not really knowing how to communicate with women, not really knowing how to understand women. It's really because, let me not even say that. Let me just go back an episode. We talked about outwitting the devil. When Napoleon Hill asked the devil what was his main tools, he said, your parents, your teachers, and religious leaders. And I'm going to just put that there. All right. So let's get back to the notes, man. All right. So Deborah Pagay. And again, feel free to call in. You agree, disagree, you got anything you want to say, you want to add, call in 424-234-9416. So Deborah Pagay, she sits down and she discusses a tongue fast. And she discusses a few different tongues that people may have and a few ways of how to fix it. And that's what we're going to go through right now. I'm about to light this blunt and we about to get started. All right. The very first tongue that she discusses. And Father God, listen, you know the happiness that I had when I had these notes. Okay. Please help me deliver this message with the same enlightenment and excitement that I had when I discovered it and when I was researching it. All right? Amen. All right, so with that said, we have a few tongues that we're going to go through. Pause. Let me spark this blunt that I broke, which is rolled terribly. This is crazy. But I do want to say yesterday I rolled my first guava leaf. It sucked, but I rolled it. All right, so the very first tongue that she discussed is called the know-it-all tongue. The know-it-all tongue is the person, just like it says, you know it all. You have to, I know. Oh yeah, that's how, yeah, I already know. Oh yeah, I knew that a couple weeks ago. Oh yeah, they always, and this, again, all these are me. As I go down all these pointers are me. All these different tongues I have, and I will be working on them, all right? I will be improving them. All right, let me hit my blunt, man, because I feel like I need to get high a little bit for this conversation. All right, so the know-it-all tongue, the tongue that knows it all. And again, the name of the book is 101 Ways of Taming Your Tongue. All right, so sometimes we have a know-it-all. Sometimes we instead of learning, we're always teaching. We know everything about everything. Relly told me you always have an opinion about everything. You always have to state your opinion about everything. Sometimes it's okay to stay quiet. And that's what ultimately sent me on this mission, because I realized, nigga, you talk too goddamn much. All right. One of the next tongues, the argumentative tongue. They always have to debate or disagree with whatever you're saying. They always have to play devil's advocate. Okay. I think that's my car alarm going off. All right. The complaining tongue. The complaining tongue, always got something bad to say. The self-absorbed tongue, you always talking about yourself. The half-truth tongue, you're not telling a lie, but you're not telling me everything. So you leaving a lot of room for gray area, and you're trying to manipulate me. That's not good. All right. Also, we got the retaliating tongue. The tongue that always, if somebody shoots on you, somebody shoot a joke on you, you always got to shoot a joke on them. Or you always got to have the last word. Or you always got to one-up the next person. You're basically keeping score. So these are some of the tongues that, come on, why am I not? These are some of the tongues that she discusses in the book. And all of these are detrimental to our goals, our character, and our spirit. A lot of the times we need to shut up. And again, I'm talking to myself. Everything doesn't need to be addressed. Everything doesn't need a comment. Everything doesn't need your energy. All right? And we have to learn how to tame that because the tongue is powerful. So what she implied a 30-day challenge or a 24-hour challenge. So basically, for 30 days, you either add and work on one of these tongues, or for 24 hours, you go with a tongue fast. You cannot address anything negative or anything above your control in 24 hours. I tried it yesterday. I think I slipped up 4 or 5 times, which is pretty good. I don't complain a lot. I don't say a lot of negative things, but sometimes the negative or saying what you feel, it can be a comic relief. It could be your way of expressing. It could be your way of finding peace, And we got to get that together. All right, so the how. Let's work on how we're going to start getting this stuff together. All right, now, before I say something, before I'm about to say something negative that I know may have an effect on me, there's always a little voice that pops in my head that says, don't say that. There's a story that I've been sharing about an incident I had at a record label for a very long time, including Interscope, my homie, and Dr. Dre, all that. And every time I gear up to talk about that situation, something in my head tells me, yo, shut the fuck up. Don't say that, because you telling the story is keeping you on this hamster wheel. It's delaying your gratification. Experience that and move on. Stop telling it. All right? So listen to that little voice in your head that's telling you, bro, don't say that. That's going to keep you on that hamster wheel. Also, what you want to do is you want to, let me see. Okay, there we go. All right. It says stop before you say anything. Stop, think, and pray about it. Last episode, we discussed how powerful that prayer was becoming. We saw how it changes movies. We saw how it can change your gas tank, your wallet, your health. It can change everything in a matter of a blink of an eye. Everything could change in a matter of a blink of an eye. So before we say something, when we feel that story revving up, or that negative response, or that half-truth, or that retaliation, or that misleading tongue, the know-it-all tongue, before we get ready to gear our tongue up to let these words rip, we need to stop, think, and pray. Now, we have to stop, think, and pray. We got to do 3 things in like a millisecond. That's not easy. So what is it going to do? What do we have to do to get better? Practice. So the little situations where you would normally respond in a little, smart aleck way, kind of check yourself right then and there. Say, hey, you know what? Stop, think, is this going to be good for me? Does this feel good? Are they going to feel good about this? And then ultimately cap it off with a prayer. God, tell me what to do. And sometimes God will be like, bro, let your rounds off, get it off. But most oftentimes you'll see that it's a waste of time. It's not worth your energy. It's not worth your words. All right. So we're going to listen to the little voice in our head. And in those milliseconds, we're going to actively, and we're going to practice, stop thinking and praying before we say something. All right. Now, also what we're going to do is seek to understand. Again, love is the ultimate willingness to understand. We're going to seek to understand. So when somebody says something foul to us, we're going to say, here's a great replacement word for something foul. I don't understand. They coming at you foul. I don't like your tone, or I don't really understand your tone. I don't understand what you mean by that. Can you break it down before I take it personal? Like 100 Gram Dash, the nigga who sponsored the show today. I had to call him the other day. Like, bro, before I take this personal, I want to let you know, you have a tendency to flake on our meetings. You have a tendency to flake on our meetings, and you do other things that say you're not going to flake on any meeting, that say you're a great professional, but you continue to flake on these meetings. So we need to address this. All right, some of these things we have to address, but when we're going into these things, we have to seek understanding before we take it personal. So why are you always late? Why are you flaking on these big business meetings that we have? Why are you setting up the meetings and then not showing up? We can fix our tone, but first off, before we lash out with that tongue, let's check ourselves. Let's seek to understand. Bro, like, what's up? You ain't showed up to the meeting. Everything okay? Is everything okay? Just flip the question like, nigga, where you at? Bro, everything good? You okay? Is there anything I can help with? We just got to change it. And also, kind of going back to the very first episode of God Talk, our role has transitioned from follower to leader. So the things that I'm saying, I hope they resonate, man, and really help make your life as effortless as possible. All right? Now, one of the laws, of course, we're going to have Kenyatta back on the show. But again, one of the first things we can do is criticize. That's one of the, when we're in an uncomfortable situation and we experience something that we don't like, what do? We complain, we point the finger, we criticize. Now, how we're again taming our tongue, because we understand that words don't die and words can live in a nigga head forever. And we want only to inspire. We don't want bad words and foul moments and moments of emotion to ring in these people's heads negatively. We want to inspire them. And you're not watching for no reason. This is God talk. So this is not going to hit everybody the same. It's not going to hit 1 million viewers. This is for a select few who have the power and the discipline to put these practices into their life and make everyone's life as effortless as possible. So seek understanding, man. And instead of criticizing when we jump in or we don't like something, let's encourage. It's a similar word, because a lot of us encourage by criticizing. Well, let's try and cut the criticizing out and just encourage someone as the leader you are, understanding that you got most of your shit together and you understand the role. Now you can help someone. You got to encourage in any situation. You don't want to put them down. You don't want to put them down. What they say, you get more flies with honey than vinegar. So encourage instead of criticize. Don't talk down to them. You don't like the hairstyle, and this makes the message broader, because a couple weeks ago everybody was on my ass about the BBL shit. Everybody was like, why did you I love what you said, but you could have said it a different way. Why did you attack the BBL community, who hasn't been really participating in the 10-year challenge? I'm going to leave that there. But I have said things with strategically chosen vocabulary to deliver a message in a nice way. I sugarcoated so many messages to encourage and opposed to criticize. Those encouraging moments, I don't know why I'm saying this, but I hope that it irons out and unfolds perfectly. The moments that I did choose to criticize the moments that I chose to encourage opposed to criticize were very, very drastically different when it comes to popularity. When I chose to encourage opposed to criticize, those didn't get as many engagement. It didn't fall on the ears right. But I understood when I did choose a more negative tone, when I chose to criticize, the ears popped up more. More people were paying attention. More people were sharing the information. More people were telling it and talking about it and da-da-da-da-da-da. But was it effective? Yeah, it got more engagement and more eyes and more looks, and people are talking about it and they're thinking about me. But was it effective? Though the encouragement wasn't as popular, it may have been a little bit more effective than the popular one that was less effective, if that makes sense. And again, I'm talking to myself. I hope everybody listening, but I'm trying to get my characteristics in order. I'm trying to get my consciousness in order and ultimately get my life in order and get my tongue tamed. So that's what we're kind of going through right now, man. All right, so we got, of course, listen to that little voice in your head that tells you, don't say that. Nigga, don't say that. Bitch, shut up. That's enough. Don't say it. There's a little voice in your head that tells you that. Also, you gotta stop, think, and pray about everything that you do. Not only that when you talk to someone, but when you leave your house, when you come back home, when you get in your car, when you get out your car, when you go to work, when you take your shower, when you take your shit, when you take your piss. Every time I pee, I be like, thank you, God, for letting my dick work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stop, think, and pray. Once you stop and think, you should automatically know you have to pray about it. You feel me? You should, everything you do, not only in a communication, not only when it comes to your tongue, do you stop, think, and pray. You do that in every situation. Stop, think, pray, all right? And then you execute. It'll make it better. I done seen it really change some situations that I knew were going to steal my energy, and I walked into the place and then left out the place with same said energy because I took the time to stop, think, and pray before I entered that conversation, all right? We're going to stop, think, and pray. We're going to seek to understand. We're going to encourage rather than criticize. And here we are. And Wes B is one of my biggest practitioners when it comes to this, because there's not a lot of people I trust where I can turn my brain off and deliberately learn from. Now, these people I talk to on a date, I be with that know-it-all tongue, like, nigga, like yesterday, I knew exactly what head starts were when we're doing the raffle, but I took the time to deliberately learn, even though I knew what it was. No, I don't know what it is. What is it? and we're just talking about shoes and entering the shoe raffles and shit like that. But I took the time to practice. But Wes B is one of my ultimate practitioners when it comes to this, because when I get around her, I have the fortune of being able to turn my brain off and deliberately just soak up whatever game that she's giving. Whether I know it, whether I don't know it, I still absorb it like I'm a newborn. There's people there, Deborah Piquet. I want everybody to go study her. Everybody go buy her book, 101 Ways to Tame the Tongue. But there's a pleasure of deliberately learning from people. And it also ties into seek understanding. When you're deliberately learning, you're a sponge. You want to shut the fuck up and pay attention to every word that's going around you right now, with the hopes that it's going to improve your life. With the hopes that it's going to make your life as effortless as possible. You're going to learn something. You're learning. Ignorance is bliss until you feel learning. You hear me? So it's a difference. So we got all these hows to add to the tongues that we have. The book is out now. I'm still studying. I'm still a student on this stuff. So I'm just going to keep diving in it. And we're going to get Deborah Piquet on this show. I promise you, she's going to break it down. But let's go to a quick break. Let's read some of these comments real quick. Make sure I'm not crazy. Stop, think, and pray is so important. Facts. Stop, think, and pray is very important. Let me go back over to this here. Okay, cool. Happy to hear that. I'm good. No complaints. Love. Grateful. Wake it up. Deja, what's the deal, man? Happy to see you. Deja is going through a lot. So what I am going to open up, what I am going to do is we're going to start a prayer list. And we're going to start praying for each other, man. I just want to get a community where we all pray for each other and we all hold each other's hand going through this journey of life, because everybody needs somebody. You know, some people done lost dads, some people done lost moms, some people done lost sisters, and some people have moms. And we all can use each other's value. We put each other together and we could be like Megatron taking on everything. We need to put our spirituality together, our minds together. We need to just be unity and put our bread together, buy the world, nigga, and we could really, really do this shit, man. But we got to have these resources. We got to have these little conversations so we can grow, man. And, you know, at the end of platform, it said the message needs no bearer, but I'm doing my best as trying to be a bearer. I'm empty right now. I'm learning. I'm digesting. I'm reading new books. Anything anybody suggests or want to discuss on the show, send it over to me so we can divulge in that. Let's take a quick break, and we're going to come right back, man. Shout out to Scrap. He hit me up today. He said he got an R&B singer he want to bring on the show, so we're going to do that. But let's go a quick video, and we're going to come right back, man. What's the deal? Instagram, what's up, man? You know you welcome. You welcome on YouTube anytime.
You know it, dangerous nigga.
What up, Five? My fault.
My boys.
I'm about to hit the blood right now.
It's Nar.
Also have to check on your heart posture.
Damn, Spancy.
He a bitch, he claiming
Why you are saying what you're saying. Yes, your
High as fuck.
intention.
That nigga
Check your
acting tough, we
intention.
find this
What is
love.
your
He a
intention
hoe,
when you're
don't
saying
fuck
these
his
things?
game, bro, 'cause
Great
they
job,
always on
Asia.
green light. Ain't that how I look up
Everybody
on that
watching
beam
right now, I
my
fuck with you the
jeans
long
like,
way.
fuck with
Cause
them
you see
because
West
of
Side.
late night. Hollow tips,
This nigga
yeah,
said I
make
need a
them
big
fresh
lighter.
like
I
a
do.
dragon.
Waves the chef. What's up, baby?
She a mean dyke.
Cito Cassie, what's up?
I fucked her last
Nobody
night.
ever
If
threatened
that's
to
your
beat my
flame,
ass
you
at
the
3 years
same
old.
way like him.
Gentle
Copy
parenting.
that.
Robski,
Spin the
what's the
block,
deal?
you ain't hit him on double back. The odds be using big homie's gun. You better give him back. Catch him while he tweaking on that bus. It ain't no more of that. Told that bitch she ain't the only one. He called her case, he gon' be home, cause I'ma pay the bond. We got some scopes up on the Mac.
First
if
place,
he try to run,
the blunt was
my bitch
ruined.
gon'
It
let
was
me
doomed
eat her
from the
out,
jump.
and she gon' swallow sons. Chains on me so icy. Don't sneak this, I get shiesty.
We gonna make a prayer posse. Exactly. We about to have a prayer posse. Everybody gonna be praying for each other. We know so many entrepreneurs. We know so many parents. We all had kids way too early. I know kids with special needs. I know kids who got all kind of issues, good and bad. We got so much going on with our families. We all need each other, and we young and active and energetic enough to have a prayer posse. And I don't want people to turn down when I say prayer posse and think it's all churchy, bro. It's just something that we need to help us all get across. We all got shit that we don't want to discuss. We all got shit that we ain't got the power to really handle. And we all need each other, and we need a power that's a little bit bigger than us. So we all got to use each other, man, for real. And there ain't no shame in that. Prayer posse, man. So I'm gonna come up with some kind of way for people. Well, actually, I wonder if y'all could text. Somebody call in or text in 424-234-9416. What I do want to do right now, I hope we having a good show. All this information is brand new to me. I got a page full of notes, everything we touched on, so I really, really hope some of it resonated, all of it resonated. We do just got to tame our tongue, man. We got the argumentative tongue. We got the I know-it-all tongue, the retaliation tongue. We got so many tongues, man. So many tongues. If you know where you at, welcome back. God Talk Live. I am your host, Shine of God Radio. Shine, August, the Haitian sensation, R&B sensation, real nigga blues in your pocket right now. R&B V2. I need to know your favorite song, man. Y'all let me know your favorite song on the album. I appreciate everybody for watching. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. Today was at 10 a.m. I don't know how my Alexa didn't go off, but I'm up. We can touch the sky because we win. Sing. If you're watching right now, you know the theme song. Because we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. Listen, create your own victory. Even in the middle of a struggle, even in the middle of a terrible situation, create your victory. Let me tell you why we may be losing. Hold on. We win, we win, we win, we win. I feel good. We win, we win, we win, we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. I just did it again so y'all can understand the power of the tongue. Because we could be saying wheat with the L. We could say that. But we're not saying that. And for 30 days or 24 hours, we're going to challenge ourselves. Or not even challenge, man. We're just going to be aware and conscious of the things that come out of our mouth. One of the first agreements is speak impeccable. What that means is don't speak negative, bro, at all. Don't complain. Don't talk about the things that you can't control. Don't talk about traffic. Don't talk about your... Listen, my dog shits all over the house. I'm about to challenge myself to not talk shit about my dumbass dog. That's the last one. Dumbass, that's the last one. My dog shits. I don't know what's wrong with this dog. He did so good yesterday and the day before. But now I have to practice using positive vocabulary when talking about or discussing or addressing a negative situation, or just completely clean up the shit and just keep it going. I got two options. I could either be mad and sit there and complain about the shit that's on the floor, or I could pick the shit up and just enjoy it. Damn, blood. Walk in front of the camera, blood. Walk in front of the camera, blood. Blood, walk on camera, blood. Blood is banging on the blood. My homie look like a blood, and I like it. I like it. I love it. Y'all know I wanted to be a gang member. If I was, it would have been a B-Dog. Let me see. Keep that pussy sacred is actually my favorite. Facts. You can roll a blunt if you want, bro. You got time to smoke? You can roll a blunt. You know me, I'm just being the most consistent nigga ever. Or you want to get on the show? All right, for sure. Here's the weed. Here's a blunt. Keep that pussy sacred is such. Sacred? Keep that pussy sacred. Sacred? You did. I think I need to also say this. Niggas, keep that dick sacred too. All right? Niggas, keep that dick sacred too. People be like, you a misogynist and all that. Because I understand that women are power. So I know I be on the ladies a lot, man. Because one, I love women and y'all are so powerful and y'all are so beautiful and y'all are so important to us. But niggas, keep that dick sacred too, bruh. Stop playing. If we gonna really, like you said, if we really gonna be who we are, we gotta learn how to change our ways. We can't just be fucking every bitch in the bathroom. Plug that mic up. Get that mic. Because I be rewatching the shows. Your dreads look nice. And you might have some good opinions, man. I'm not mad at it. Shout out my nigga Wavy the Chef, man. I appreciate everybody watching again. We just discussed a few things. I'm going to just run over it one more time just to make sure. I'm repeating this to myself. I just hope it lasts and matter with somebody. We were discussing 101 ways of taming your tongue by, damn, I think you just fucked the camera up. Hell yeah. Yeah, just plug it in. It's at the bottom right there. Yeah. Oh, it popped right back in. Are we good? This nigga Wavy took the camera off. All right. But again, not only are we keeping that pussy sacred, we keeping that dick sacred, but also, man, accept this challenge of keeping your tongue sacred. Pause. Because your tongue could get nasty too. All right. Not only in the vaginals, but it also can get nasty in this world, man. And we got to keep our tongue sacred. So we were talking about an author, a CFO, a CEO, Deborah Pagay. We were just talking about our tongue. We talked about the know-it-all tongue, that tongue that knows everything. You can't teach it nothing. It knows everything. That pride always get in the way. The argumentative tongue, the tongue that always got something to say about everything. In opposition, we talked about the complaining tongue. You always can. We all got them friends, nigga. You ain't got nothing good happening in your life. Every day is something bad. The self-absorbed tongue. You always talking about you. Your friend call you crying. My mama just died. And you like, oh yeah, I remember when my mama died, nigga. I felt da-da-da-da-da-da. Nigga, you just completely hijack the moment. Be willing and to understand. Be there to seek the understanding. All right, we talked about the half-truth tongue. Nigga, you was only supposed to go to your job, go to the dentist for 2 hours, but you told your job that you was sick all day. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. The half-truth. We know the half-truth. You told them you went to the club, but you didn't tell them who you went to the club with. You said you went to dinner, nigga, but you didn't tell her that you went with it. Stop playing. The half-truth, all right? Also, the retaliating tongue. You always got to say something back to say somebody you always have to say something back to someone who's saying something to you. We all know turn the other cheek. Sometimes we can endure it. And that was powerful. In this year where we're focusing on endurance more than feelings, sometimes we may have to turn the cheek. Sometimes we may have to endure 2 slaps instead of getting slapped and then slapping another nigga and then having a whole fight. 2 slaps will get it over faster, and it might get the lesson in a little bit longer. Sometimes we got to be smacked, all right? And then we talked about how to fix all these different tongues. 1, listen to the little voice in the back of your head. 2, stop, think, and pray. Not only before you speak, but before you do everything. Also, seek to understand, encourage instead of criticize, and deliberately let people teach you. All right? For 30 days or the next 24 hours, you choose. All right? This is a tongue fast. We are intentionally and deliberately refraining from negative speech. Everybody that does Ramadan, and if you're watching right now, when Ramadan comes along, I'm going to be looking for you to accept the fast along with me. Whether you're Muslim, non-Muslim, I don't care what it is. So you have homework. 1, research Ramadan. 2, watch the platform, the movie about fasting. Please, we are about to fast, but before we get to Ramadan, we're going to do a few things to prep ourselves for Ramadan, because Ramadan, it usually falls around my birthday, around May somewhere, April, May somewhere. It changes every year. All right, so get ready for that. But before you do that, let's take on this tongue fast. Let's refrain from negative speech for either 30 days or 24 hours. And it's really not the completion of the fast that's the reward. The reward is the awareness that comes along with the journey. All right, so if you fuck up, you say, oh, man, traffic is stupid. Don't stone yourself, but now just praise and focus on the awareness that you're aware of the things that are falling off of your tongue, all right? So that's what we're going to do. We're raising this the God consciousness. We're going to raise this prayer posse. We're going to raise ourselves in the meantime, and I promise you, by this time next year, our character is going to be so unflawed, and we're going to get all the benefits that we've been looking for. Also, I want to quote Kiki real quick, because when I was going through my storm, amen, and I'm only talking about my fantasy playoffs and championship because it was a storm. The last game, the Super Bowl, was one of the best fantasy games anyone has ever seen. When I tell you it went to the wire, it went to the wire. And Kiki, to keep my faith, Kiki said something. She was like, it's going to fall into your lap. And that, her words alone, again, mind you, they're positive words. She encouraged rather than criticized. She could have been like, nigga, you a bitch. Stop tripping, nigga. Why you in here screaming, nigga? You tripping. You act like a bitch, nigga. It's just a game. She could have criticized. But she said to me, it's going to fall in your lap. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that easy. And just those words, it's going to fall in your lap, gave me the quote-unquote faith I needed to endure the storm of a Super Bowl. We're talking about fantasy football here, but please unfold this and pack it and do whatever you want with it and apply it how you will. But she also said, this is the year of things falling into your lap. everybody has been working their motherfucking ass off. Everybody has been depositing that effort into their life, into their careers, into their passion, into their husbands, into their family, their sons, into anything. Anything that you've been pouring your life into and you haven't, quote unquote, seen the direct benefits from it right away, is about to fall into your lap. Now, when it falls into your lap, stay humble. Stay grounded, because it's gonna come. I just want my fantasy championship, people. Like, come on now. Come on. And everybody's like, bro, you deserve it. You've been waiting for it. You deserve it. You've been putting in the work. And God damn it, I have, man. And the benefits are here. So please be patient enough. We had that episode on God Talk. Be patient enough for the victory. Be selfish enough for the victory, because the victory is yours. We win, we win, we win, we win. Let's check these comments, man. Let's see what we talking about, man. You can plug the mic up and chime in whatever the fuck you want. The cord is right here. You see it? It's hanging out the. All right, then get that one. Let me see some of these comments, man. I love that. Don't stone yourself. Encourage. Let me see. He is, girl. Keep it. I love that. Don't stone yourself. Give yourself encouragement for awareness. Yeah, give yourself encouragement and give yourself grace too, man. Understand that we got grace. That's my nigga Wavy live. He just wrote a blunt, so he here on the show, man. We having fun today.
Top of the morning, God Talk.
Let me see. All right, perfect. All right, so with that said, let me see. Thank you so much. Shout out to everybody, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter Live. Let me see what we talking about on IG, man. Let's see some of these comments. What we talking about? No matter how hard the work is, I know my steps are ordered. Amen. Oh my God, Tiny, you are hilarious. I seen the story you posted. Tiny. Wow, my nigga CJ is a legend. I just want to say CJ is a legend, and I want to revisit something. I wish I could call my brother right now. Like, let me see if I could call him. Let me see if he'll answer. Yesterday, again, if y'all was on my live, we were discussing. I was chilling with my homies, and we was discussing how these hoes broke our heart. I'll put that on Facebook. I was chilling with my homies talking about how these hoes broke our heart, bruh. Because these hoes is crazy. But my homie's going through something right now, and we had a long conversation, which ultimately led to us saying the impatient will lose, guaranteed. We also discussed on this show that the greedy is going to lose this year. So watch our greed. Be aware of your greed, okay? Please. But the patient is going to win. There's a lot of women. Wavy, tell me if I'm wrong. There's a lot of women, and I'm sorry to say this, but we're just in relationship-wise. There's a lot of women. Let me back it up. Let me give a little context before I go into that so it's not misjudged. So yesterday, I was on the way to put in a shoe raffle. And you know, your mind jumps all over the place. And I was thinking about abundant life, how abundant life is, how many lessons I've learned, how much I've grown. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, damn, I wish that bitch just would have waited a little bit longer. I wish that bitch would have held on just a little bit longer so I can really evolve into the motherfucker that you really saw the potential in. So I can really be and walk into the potential that you saw in me before I saw it in myself. You feel me? And it really just launched so many different rockets of conversation. And I was just ultimately brought to the words, the patient will win. The bitch that waited through the uncomfortability, through the quote-unquote cheating, through the misunderstanding, those tough conversations, that criticism, rather encouragement, that youth, that young, you know what I'm saying? The ones that lasted, that's the one that's going to win. What say you?
I completely agree, honestly. Like, and it's crazy that you bring that particular piece up, how you just stated it. You feel me? The woman that's going to sit there and be with you throughout the BS, you feel me? That's going to sit there and endure, you know, the hardships, the sleeping on the floors, the moving to not having this bill paid this month, not having that bill paid this month, the struggle, basically. That woman, it honestly, no bullshit to you, like, when you stated that, it reminds me of my big bro, my mentor, Grubby, from Blue Kitchen. His wife, Sunny.
Shout out Grubby, shout out Blue Kitchen, shout out Sunny.
You feel me? Big sis, like, that's a solid-ass motherfucking queen right there, period, point blank. When I tell you, like, every year he posted, you feel me, at the top of the year, just to show people, like, yo, this is where I've came from, you feel me? Don't don't give up on the grind. You feel me? Put that work in and put that endurance in, my nigga. It's gonna be some hard ass days. Period. Point blank.
Facts.
You feel me? But that's the reason why he talks the shit that he talks, because he can. He's done the work and he has a solid rock at home with him. Rock. That is sitting there. Hey, we hard right now. We going through some hard shit, my nigga. But I got you. Come right here and come lay down real quick. You feel me? Let me rub your head real quick. Cause it's been like same thing with her when she was going through her shit just a year ago. Her sickness, you feel me? The shit that she faced, her in her life. That nigga was right there handling the business and still being right there and being, baby, it's all right. Come here. Let me rub your feet. Let me rub your head. Let me rub your shoulders for you.
Because it's
the patient will win, and that's honestly, period, point blank, the God honest truth. And if you don't believe that, you impatient in the motherfucker, and you won't win. Like, I tell people all the time, when it comes to my locks, everybody asks me, what is the greatest lesson I've learned as far as people that know the journey of locks? Mm-hmm. And I tell them all the time, my greatest lesson that I've learned was patience. I didn't have a choice but to be patient. I started my locks literally from that little itty bitty shit.
Like my shit right now?
Yeah. Well, it was longer than yours.
No, watch out. I'm about to dread my shit right now on this show.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like, in that aspect, though, you feel me? And I didn't have a choice. It was either go cut your fucking hair off and do the fades again, or sit your ass down.
Be ugly. Patient. Be patient and ugly. Yeah.
Be ugly, be patient. Be self-minded of what you're going to have to go through.
Yeah, and you got to have that goal in mind. Your shit is, I was going to compliment you, like, your shit is kind of, you get hoes.
No.
You get hoes because of your locks.
Wow.
You get hoes. What I just want to add this because we discussed this yesterday. I was talking to Chris Brown. My Chris Brown, not y'all Chris Brown. My Chris Brown. And Chris Brown has been selling weed probably since 2006 or 2005, maybe. What year are we in? 22, right? How many years is that? Are you good at math? Somebody add that. How many years is that? From 05, let's say 06 to 22. However many years that is. Now, we just got our license. We just made things official with the government last year. So imagine if we applied, I'm not even going to sugarcoat this. Imagine if a bitch applied the same amount of patience and endurance that we have displayed with chasing our careers and chasing our music careers, our published, what is this called? Our radio careers. What is he called? Our communications career, our weed career, your chef business. What if we gave up and went to the next shit? What if our body count was high on our careers, and instead of having what is the word called? Not admiration. I forgot what it's called. Aspiration. Instead of, we have aspiration to do these things, and if we took our aspiration, which is the true power, and this was getting hard, so we gave up. We took a year here, then we took a year at this career, we took a year at this career. Like they take a year with this nigga, and a year with this nigga, and a year with this nigga, and a year with this nigga, we would be ultimately unsatisfied too. And we will be confused because we didn't spend no time really dedicated to the things that we quote unquote love. You feel me? So again, the patient will always win, and there's a lot of bitches out there that I wish was patient with me. You feel me? Because who I am now,
facts.
Everybody around me is about to eat. Everybody around me see the benefit.
Facts. That's honest, bro. Like, you feel me? When it comes to, like, even when it comes to my cooking and shit, bro, like, not even like that. You feel me? Outside of cooking, outside of cooking jobs, let me be more correct. Outside of cooking jobs, I've literally only had one actual other job since I began cooking.
Yep.
You feel me?
Hold up. Damn. Hey, pause. You look amazing. What is up with my homies in these dreads, bro? Fuck it. I'm growing my shit. Fuck it. These niggas got the beard and the tats. You got a six-pack still?
I think so.
This nigga said, don't show me, bro. This nigga's beautiful. This is my brother, so I could call him beautiful. Shout out to Chris, man. Of course, you know I'm on live. I was just revisiting that conversation that we had, man, about the impatient losing, man, and the patient just winning. I know I kind of caught you off guard, but what say you on that, man? What's the first thing that pops on your mind when we revisit our conversation yesterday?
Well, we made a lot of good points, we broke it down into the whole women aspect, basically supporting guys. Um, the biggest thing I got from our conversation is that patience is the key to winning in all aspects.
In every aspect of life.
Relationship, business, personal, you have to be patient. There's no getting around it. Business, you got to be patient, plan your steps, act accordingly. Relationship wise, you need to be patient with your significant other. Get to know them while they get to know you. Be open for them to get to know you, and that takes time. Just patience all around. That was the key or the biggest thing that I took from it.
And that's what we were discussing. And
Mhm.
if you can, let's revisit how the impatient and because right, we've been talking about taming your tongue, right? So
Yeah.
now I'm gonna ask you something. Let's combine it. Let's combine being impatient with a untamed tongue. So we're impatient, and then we're not. Our tongue is not tamed. So in a moment of impatience, like not to get in your business, but your situation was, baby, you work too much, and I don't like waiting for you, and you don't have enough time for me. That's impatient. So that's more telling about you than me, right? So break that down. Break that down if I said that right.
Well, yeah, you touched on it. Yeah, I could, from my perspective, I see how I feel she was impatient, as far as, getting through the rough time. And in my opinion, we got through the rough patch. Everything's greener on this side. Let's enjoy that, you know. But I can only speak from my perspective too, on her side of things, she may have looked at it as you know, she'd been patient for so long. And to a person, that's the other thing too. How patience is defined, how time is defined, long to someone may not be long to another, you know. So that's one thing that I had to reflect on too, you know. If she thinks that she's been waiting for a long time for something to happen and change, and for example purposes, let's say that time is 3 months, right? Well, 3 months to me wouldn't be shit, you know.
Facts.
But in her time, it could be a long ass time in her mind, you know. So then that in itself is just miscommunication, but we didn't have the patience to talk that out and understand each other about that either.
So we both need it. I hear you, man. That's why I wanted to get your opinion on it and have you touch on it. But I see I interrupted your workout. I didn't mean to do that, man. But
No, I'm getting ready to go to the gun range.
the gun range,
Shoot some guns.
bro. Since this little altercation with your girl, you've been talking about gun, strippers, weed, money, hotels. Are you lunch, food? You okay?
That's always been my life.
You got to revert back to it, man. You are one of the most patient niggas I've ever seen. This man don't come outside the house. He don't go nowhere. He don't celebrate. He don't do nothing. He's going to miss every event because he is patient and he's working towards his goal. He is dedicated to his goal. Now, I'm going to say it now. 8 years from now, 5 years from now, we going to be looking at you like that nigga put all that work in and this nigga got his feet up and all he talk about is hotels, bitches, and money. Nigga, that's this nigga whole life. So I'm super proud of you. I'm super happy to know you, man. I love you, bro.
I love you too, bro.
Right,
thank you for hitting me up, blessing me this morning.
Let me use that 6-pack. Oh, and the weed fire. We off the Oreos. I'm definitely working out off this.
The Oreos, huh?
Oreos. We off the Oreos,
Smacking.
man. It's macking. Thank you, bro. I love you, man.
All right, bro. I love you too, man.
Peace.
Talk to you later.
Let's check out some of these comments, man. That's my brother Chris Brown. He built a industry with his bare hands, man, and that got generally accepted everywhere. And now it's really, really profitable. Shout out to me for having that eye and investing early. All right, so let's see these. Choose by Nisha. What? Shout out to COVID, because if COVID wasn't real, I wouldn't see Juice by Nisha right now. But that's just a joke. But listen, everybody that got COVID, I know Deja got COVID right now. Everybody that got COVID, feel better, man. But also maximize this time. Take this time, like I talked to Deja on the phone, take this time to advance. And you got a cheat code right now. You got a time for solitude. Take that time, maximize it, and jump 10 steps ahead of the competition. Let's see what Juice by Nisha said. This is a paragraph. I'm about to get cussed out right now. You might need to roll another blunt. Hold on. There's one thing to stay down while he grinds, and one thing to stay down while you're getting done wrong. Time after time. Have patience for what you deserve. Wait. Have patience for what you deserve. Your patience. All right. Let me address that. Because, first off, Juice by Nisha is one of the biggest examples, or not examples, I don't even know the word. But she's, in my head, when I think of patience, I always, and we've talked about it on God Talk so many times. We've talked about that moment where she was making her product, her hair conditioner, and the product fell off the table. And I saw in her face the frustration of a creator, because I know the frustration of a creator. Like, you know the fucking face when you fuck up a recipe, right? Now, you can, and we talked about the first agreement earlier, speak impeccable. The second agreement is don't take anything personal, not only in your personal life, but in your creating life as well. When you're creating something and you're being patient, that shit falling off the table, it could be, God damn, it is what it is. Again, like my dog shitting. It could be like that, or I could be like, damn, I got done wrong. This shit is this hurt me, and give it more reason for me to give up in the situation. Or, like we've been talking about all year, we're not focusing on the feelings. Of course we're going to be done wrong. Mishaps are going to happen. We're going to focus on the endurance, because the endurance is going to get us to the end goal, right or wrong.
That's right, bro. Like,
right?
And even to the statement, nobody's saying stay down if you getting done wrong. Like, that's definitely not what the fuck we saying.
Facts.
Like, that's not at all what my statement was towards when I was speaking about the big bro and big sis either. Like, I just want to make that very, very clear. If you getting done wrong, be smart enough to get the fuck, realize the shit, and be smart enough to get the fuck up out of this shit. Like, don't sit there in the bullshit,
Great
ladies
point,
or
Nish.
niggas. Don't sit there in the bullshit, bro. Like, understand it. Understanding what the fuck it is. Sometimes people are in your life literally for a small-ass season. That season could be a week.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a fucking day. It could be a minute. But that season is fucking over with. Realize that the season is done with. It's no longer winter now. It's fall. You got to get something else cracking. Understand your shit, my nigga, and then keep moving, bro. Again, when I fuck up on recipes, which I do.
We all fuck up.
But again, it's literally, do I continue this shit and get better? Or do I sit here and give myself major excuses? You are your biggest competition in life. Fuck everybody else. Fuck every other surrounding. All of that shit that y'all keep pointing out. Oh, this motherfucker got this. This motherfucker got that. Fuck them. You are your biggest motherfucking competition. You are your biggest obstacle in life. The only wall that's stopping you is a motherfucking reflection. The person that you looking at in the motherfucking mirror. Period.
And let me just add context to Juice by Nisha. This is one of the most powerful women I've ever met. She's one of the smartest women I've ever met. I've seen her build the industry by herself. I've also seen the feeling that she gives a woman after she do what she do to them, after they get the juice and that confidence. So everything that this woman says rings in my head. I take heed to it. I'm obedient to it, and I listen to it, and I remember it. All right, so we just having a conversation. We having dialogue. All right, let me see. Most men, not all, will stick around and display the same patience they ask or require a woman to. Oh, my God in heaven, Juice by Nisha, yes. A lot of niggas don't leave. I was talking about that in the studio. Niggas will, even though we'll fuck up, but we are not leaving, bro. It's not a lot of times, unless you just on some straight hoe shit, where a nigga will really just cut you off and not deal with you no more. That's really the woman's call. Like, we're really patient. I love how she said that, and that was poetic. Let me see. Keep up the good work, brother. I don't know who that is, but I promise you I will. Thank you. I appreciate that for sure. Let me see. Especially if she's cheating, using him, lying, playing with his heart, LOL. That man is not sticking around, being patient, period. Hold on. That means I may have Misread. And she damn, she put her comment at 11:11, man. Shout out to 11:11. Let me see. Let me reread that. Most men, not all, will not stick around. Oh, I missed that not. Let's retake it now. All right, most men, not all, will not stick around and display the same patience they ask or require a woman to, especially a great woman, especially if she cheats, using him, lying, playing with his heart, LOL. That man is not sticking around and being patient, period.
In my own, I can't speak for everybody the fuck else, but in my own personal life, I've been in a situation of that magnitude.
Mm-hmm.
And I stayed.
Definitely stayed.
I stayed. I can't speak for everybody the fuck else, but I stayed. But again, everybody's not built like me. Everybody's not built like Sean. Everybody's not built like Juice like Nisha.
Amen.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, everybody's not built the same way. So a lot of motherfuckers can't endure. Not even like that. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all real quick. 2.5 years ago, I was homeless, literally. My brother allowed me to be at his crib, you feel me? But before he even knew, I was on the fucking streets. I could have allowed that shit, you feel me, to fuck with me wholeheartedly and break me down mentally, physically, emotionally, all of that shit. It's you that will literally endure this race, my nigga, and you will get there to your finish line. You are the race. You are the runner. You are the sprinter. You are your breath. Like, y'all just got to keep enduring, bro. Like, I was homeless, and now I got my own spot, nigga. I got my own business. Like, come on, God. Like, we can all do this shit. Everybody's not built the same. A lot of motherfuckers would have given up being homeless.
But are you stick? Yeah, we
stick with it, man.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. The days that I would have, in those situations, because we've all endured a bitch cheating, facts.
True.
Lying, facts. Using him, facts. I had a bitch tell me, you was the nigga with the Ultima. I was this. I'm like, oh, damn. Well, now that you put it that way, you know what I mean? I guess I was the prize. Bitch, thank you. Thank you for using me. Playing with his heart.
Facts.
That man is not sticking around. Now, the days that I did stick around in those situations where a bitch got on and I was like, fuck, I hate this bitch, but I'm still going to be next to her. Those were the younger days.
True.
Those were the same days where I would get in a situation prematurely or verbally commit and be fucking everything. Those was the same immature days. So like you said, maybe with the growth, niggas will cut it a little bit more willingly now than we would have before. Have patience for what you deserve. Amen. Make sure it's worth it. Have patience. That's the deal. We talked about taming our tongue earlier. Shout out to Deborah Paquet, an amazing author, spiritual leader, and accountant. So everything she says, she know about the money, the spirit, and the tongue. So she got my win. She wrote the book, 101 Ways of Taming the Tongue. Please, please, please tap in with that book. I bought it. Y'all buy it. Let's get our tongue in order. Let's get our other things in order. Again, this year we are focusing on the endurance, not the feeling. I know we got people sick. I know we got people sick in the head, sick in the emotions, sick in the spirit, and we can endure it because we have a way bigger goal in mind. If we did, again, Juice by Nisha, you know how much I love you, girl. You know we done been through hell and hot waters. You done taught me so much. You done been there. I think about you every single day. About some crazy creative. You one of the best business women I done ever met. You done built your career. You work hard, my nigga. Still to this day, my hustle ethic, you didn't kind of proportion that. So I praise you. And with that said, everybody watching, I love you so much. I appreciate you. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. if I don't hit the snooze button more than I need to. But it's our shit anyway, so we could go long as late. Shout out to our sponsors, 100 Gram Dash. Also, shout out to our sponsors, StarTech Blanks. If you need your blank hoodies, I got every time I go, I have on their hoodie. So I don't know if y'all got that yet, but StarTech Blanks, if you need your blank hoodies or sweats, please tap in with them. Go to StarTechBlanks.com. You can also type in 100 Gram Dash on your weed maps or your Leafly and get your weed delivered to your house. Also, put in God Talk in the text, and we got a special promotion for y'all, and maybe a little something off that delivery fee. But I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Before we go, y'all know I don't like going, just leaving like that. Let's just get a quick song off from the album right now. Damn. Yeah, let's get a quick song off from the album. Let's listen to that together, and then we're going to end the show like that. Any comments, concerns, we are still taking them. Feel free to call in 424-234-9416. I think, Juice by Nisha, you should have called in. I don't know, because I want people to hear your voice. I want people to hear what you got to say. These comments, I don't know. I feel like I can't really address them for real, you know what I mean? But I love the fact that you're here. That shit meant a lot to me. Let's go ahead and what we going to get off? You said Sacred, right? You was here when we made Sacred? All right, let's get Sacred off, man. Real Nigga Blues Volume 2. Let's get it. I said roll up, bro. We was having such a good conversation, huh?
You got my undivided attention. I can feel the discipline and dedication.
Keep that pussy sacred. Keep that dick sacred. Keep that tongue sacred.
You deserve all the veneration.
Yeah.
How do you put up with my selfish ways? You're my queen. You keep your body to yourself.
I need that. Keep your tongue to yourself.
After me, you don't need no one else. Can you keep that pussy safe? I know you're waiting on me, but can you keep that pussy safe?
Matter of fact, let me see if the homies is live.
I know you're waiting on me.
Y'all know I be working out with the homies that's locked up. Free all my niggas that's locked up. Oh my God.
I've been so frustrated and
Instagram is
impatient.
petty, dog.
I want you to come and spend the night. You know the other niggas out here waiting. And if I want it, they gon' get me right. You're my king. I keep my body to myself. After me, you won't want no one else.
Can you keep that pussy safe? I know you're waiting on me, but can you keep that pussy safe?
I don't think I ever had a one time before.
Waiting on me, but can you keep that pussy safe? Pound for pound and round for round. One more time after that, if you keep that pussy safe. Deserve better. I made you wait too long. And I don't wanna put too much pressure.
Say it again.
I know I did you wrong.
I know I did you wrong.
And we both know I should've done better. I made you wait too long.
I made you wait too long. Like I know I gave
and
you reason to be impatient.
Put too much pressure.
But you could have waited for a nigga, man. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's our show. I see y'all on Friday. My good brother, Good Call Jamal, gonna be here. This nigga TJ gonna pull up and play. I seen a bitch cuss this nigga out mid-party. He was full. We was at Paradise. He was DJing at Paradise. He was full DJ mode, and a bitch like was cussing this nigga out. Like I was like, oh shit, you gotta come to the show, nigga. You said you ain't had bitches, now you got bitches cussing you out, nigga. We need to discuss this, nigga. We need to discuss. Jesus Christ. Hey, we out of here, man. Jesus Christ. Where is it? Do he still do videos? Jesus Christ. The guy? The Mexican dude? Jesus Christ. Hey, Jesus Christ. I love you. God love you. There's nothing you could do about it, man. Everybody that watch, y'all really. Big Drew, what's the deal? What's the deal, Big Drew? Everybody that watched Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Facebook, y'all showed out today, man. I'm not mad at y'all. Y'all was piling in on Facebook. I got to find a way to read y'all comments without having to go on the site, because when I go on the site, it take away bandwidth and all that kind of shit. But I love you. God love you. And there's nothing you could do about it. 24 hours, the next 24 hours, let's try our hardest, our best not to complain, address anything negative. Let's go on our tongue fast. And don't be afraid to tell people that you fasting. Like, yo, I can't address this situation right now because I'm on a tongue fast. And I don't want to say anything negative or even address it. Don't even think about it, all right? So be confident enough to say that. And then we'll talk about it on Friday and see how your 24 hours or the first start of your 30 days began or went. All right, I'll talk to y'all later, man. Peace the fuck out. Happy Work Wednesday. Work your ass off.